Whether you love him or you hate him, you cannot deny John Cena's legacy in the WWE. Competing for 10 plus years, Cena has seen his fair share of violent matches, memorable moments, and bloody feuds with other superstars. During these times, Cena has pushed the limits and been part of some extremely savage moments. Today, we take a look at those 10 of John Cena's most savage moments in the WWE. Top of the Cell. Instead of waiting until the official Hell in the Cell pay-per-view, Cena and Randy Orton decided to kick things off a little early. On this episode of Raw, Cena chased Orton to the top of the cell, where he beat him down and delivered an attitude adjustment right onto the roof of the cage. The moment was actually more memorable than their battle inside the cage less than a week later. Latino Street Fight. During Cena's early days on the SmackDown roster, the Doctor of Thuganomics engaged in a short feud with United States champ Eddie Guerrero. This led to Latino Heat Street Fight, otherwise known as a parking lot brawl. Using vehicles as a weapon, Cena slammed Eddie into a windshield, doors, and even used a shovel to attack the champ. He fell up short of winning, but he proved he has the ruthless aggression it would take to be a champion. Bursting through the stage. The feud between Cena and Ryback was a battle of the brutes, as each competitor tried to overpower the other as much as they could. This led to a last man standing match at Extreme Rules that became really extreme. Duking it out on the entrance stage, both men went crashing through the stage lighting and landed on equipment in the back. Neither could answer the count to 10, ending the match in a no contest. Umaga gets choked out. Giant wrestlers have often failed to conquer John Cena. It would be no different with Umaga when the Samoan wrestler challenged John Cena to a last man standing match at the 2007 Royal Rumble. After smashing Umaga with a television monitor, Cena ended up using the ring ropes to savagely choke Umaga out in a modified STF. It was lights out for Umaga as Cena claimed another impressive victory. The Great Khali's huge fall. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. That was certainly the case when the Great Khali battled against Cena in a Falls Count Anywhere match. After chopping and stumbling his way through the battle, Khali could no longer fight Cena off. Standing on a raised platform, Cena lifted the beast up and delivered a massive attitude adjustment that ended up earning him the victory. JBL quits. One of John Cena's trademark main event matches will always be his I Quit match against JBL. Wearing a crimson mask of his own blood, Cena fought on against JBL, begging him to quit with violent moves and attacks. Holding a large exhaust pipe, JBL finally screamed that he quit, but it was too late. Cena charged JBL and sent the superstar crashing through a giant glass panel. Lights out on Cena. After surviving multiple last man standing matches, WWE superstars know it's going to take a lot to keep Cena down. This is why Edge enlisted the help of a backup plan for his match against him in the 2009 Backlash pay-per-view. After the use of some stairs, chair shots, and a battle through the arena, that did nothing. The Big Show came out and chokeslammed Cena through a huge stage light. The shattering of the glass and explosive pyrotechnics left the live crowd in shock. Take a seat. The Nexus spent weeks attacking Cena, beating him up and trying to injure the star. Everything would culminate at the TLC pay-per-view when Cena would challenge Nexus leader Wade Barrett to a chairs match. With 6 chairs lined up in the ring, Cena lifted Barrett up and delivered a painful-looking attitude adjustment right on top of the unforgiving steel. Needless to say, Cena pinned Barrett and ended the feud with the Nexus. Need a ride? 3 stages of hell typically means 3 stages of savageness, and that's exactly what fans got in the epic match between Ryback and John Cena. The final stage between the two competitors was an ambulance match. Standing on top of the vehicle, Cena gave Ryback an attitude adjustment that sent the big guy crashing through the roof. Somebody call a doctor. Cena conquers Edge. One of John Cena's greatest feuds was against his arch rival Edge. The culmination of their feud took place in a tables, ladders, and chairs match at the Unforgiven pay-per-view. Both men climbed to the top of the ladder, but only one would be left standing. Cena hoisted Edge up on over his shoulders and slammed the Rated R superstar through 2 table sets. The moment will remain on the highlight reel for years to come. Wow, Cena has been pretty brutal. What were some of your favorite moments and feuds during John Cena's career? What savage moments did we miss? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to The Sportster on YouTube.